Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now, all the way from Louisiana, Jeremy Richardson.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming all the way over to Texas.
Yes,
because you've got a crew with you, you've got cattle on. Let's first talk about a new rep that you've brought on with you.
Yes, ma'am. Daryl Hoover's his name, and I will not forget his wife, Kelly. She does more of the work than he does. They're in the kind of the southeastern part of the state, in the Mississippi, southwest Mississippi. They do a really good job. There's lots and lots of good cattle down there. Customers do a good job with genetics and the health in them. Everything's done the right way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, and he's got a customer on. I think you have some customers on. Tell me about the customers today.
Well, the customers are ones I have and the ones he have. Everybody's trying to do the things the right way. The two rounds of shots, got the slide right, working on the genetics of everything. So. It really makes our job a little easier to sell the cattle. So.
You talk about that, trying to do the things right. Talk about some of those improvements that y'all have implemented in the cattle in that area, and what it's done in turn for your customers.
Well, first off, the biggest fight was the 2 rounds of shots. Everybody, that's a big deal. And it's just makes the cattle that much easier to sell. A lot of the buyers, that's the first thing they ask is, how many rounds of shots, and this day and time, as high as they are, everything somebody can do to help the buyer on the other end to, and to reduce death loss and, performance on the cattle, I think that's a big deal right now. So.
Absolutely. And I know that Rayburn, you guys have really implemented the power of genetics in those cattle too. So, who are some of the bull buyers that you guys have worked with?
We do a lot of work with Schiefelbein, the Angus bull, the Jorgensen Angus. Yeah. We do some work with the Eaton Charolais. We really try to focus on getting those bulls in that will really help. And I'll be honest with you, that's made our job easier. The quality of the cattle is just so much better.
Absolutely. So, well, what is something you feel like you've learned from Rayburn watching him rep these cattle?
It's easier to learn from his mistakes. You just sit down and listen to all the stories. You can go back, keep note of all that, and you can go back and do it the opposite way. So.
Absolutely.
But no, this is all of the genetics and the shots and his deal has always been just make sure you do it the right way.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be all that long. We're going to be making that trip out to you guys out there for 3 great days out there in Louisiana.
Ma'am. Yeah. We kind of got a head start on selling some of the Louisiana cattle, but you can't blame everybody in this kind of market. We'll still have lots of cattle left to sell, and we'll be looking forward to everybody being there. So. Absolutely.
Well, for sure, with you guys, this is such a family ordeal. All your family's involved in it. What does it mean to be able to basically go to work every day with your family?
Well, really, it's a blessing most days. We all talk, several times a day, all of us. So really, it's, it really, I consider myself lucky.
Yeah. Well, I think anybody that works with family would say most days. That's pretty well across the board. If you can work cattle with people, you can do about anything, right?
That's right. Sometimes that gets a little chore.
Just a little high stress sometimes.
That's right.
Well, thank you for coming all the way out here, being here with us this morning. We'll get your customers on next time.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna prepare them a little better.
We'll drag them on. We'll force them on. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Superior Sunrise up next. Thank you.
Wasn't too bad.